Hello and welcome to another Homebrew EDH deck tech. This one is titled All In Aristocrats, piloted by Elis il-Kor, recently featured on Elder Dragon Hijinks, just by the way, in case you haven't watched that yet. This is a gain and drain deck with some reanimation and a combo finish, so we're gonna get right into it. Early game, you're just going to look for your payoff cards, really. Cards like Blood Artist, Grim Haruspex, and Priest of the Forgotten Gods. Cards that'll let you sacrifice things and give you payoffs for them. Another good one here to have would be Phyrexian Altar and Carrion Feeder, just to have those free sacrifice outlets to be able to do things. Mid-game, also pretty simple. We're just going to go for setup and then hold some interaction before we can try to pull off our combo. Setup includes Pitiless Plunderer, Corpse Knight, and Zulaport Cutthroat. That'll give us stuff when things die and enter and all that sorts of stuff, which is really the big deal of the deck, is stuff entering and dying and draining everybody and doing all that sorts of thing. Interaction is pretty basic. Again, we're not in blue, kind of like last week, but we still have some tricks up our sleeves. Blessed Reversal is a very interesting find that I had. It's 1 and a white for an instant that just says you gain 3 life for each creature attacking you, which I thought was actually kind of cool. Could be good against token decks or anything like that, just for some extra life gain. Silence, as always, I will put it in pretty much every deck that has white, basically my pet card that I throw in really everywhere that I can. And then a new one, Darkness, from the Warhammer 40k precons, is the mono-black fog effect. Combo potential for this one, that is really the way to win the game, is Leonin Relic Warder, Animate Dead, and Corpse Knight. Basically, we're going to use Leonin Relic Warder and Animate Dead to continuously bring each other back and then leave and so on and so forth for infinite Enter the Battlefield triggers, which will then trigger Corpse Knight infinite amount of times and drain all of our opponents out to win the game. The other potential win con here would be to have a lot of black devotion, so a lot of black pips, plus Grey Merchant of Asphodel, and some reanimation stuff with that to drain everybody else out as well. Price point, this one's pretty budget friendly, $120.43. Final thoughts on this one, I'm going to keep this quick. We got lots of cheap creatures and those dies payoff triggers for all the free sacrifice outlets. Got some pretty explosive turns, potentially if you sequence it right. The price isn't too high, could use some upgrades with removal, as well as ramp. I didn't include a lot of mana dorks or mana rocks in this deck. Not quite sure why, but I mean, you can always go in, throw in your soul rings and your signets and all that sorts of stuff to make some pretty cheap upgrades. And this deck is very easy to build cheap, given the abilities already on the commander. You just need a lot of free sacrifice outlets, which there are plenty of budget ones out there, mostly in creature form, and your removal and such doesn't have to be great if you want to keep the deck budget. Totally doable. And that's about it for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed the videos I did upload, and I will see you guys Sunday for another rambling episode, and next week for another deck tech, and we'll just keep on rolling. And happy February, just by the way. Hope you guys had a good one. If you enjoyed, go ahead and leave a like. Consider subscribing, it does help grow the channel, and we've got giveaways coming in the future here at some point when I get around to making those. And that's all for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next week. Until I do see you again, take care, and have a good one.